Barakadiyawa, Barakadiyawa Shai, Barakadiyawa, Barakadiyawa Shai, Barakadiyawa, Barakadiyawa Shai. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rokakwadash. Double honors to apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to your beloved Akim, that is pushing his word in sincerity and truth, with humiliation on the cross of all to you I salute. This is the brother Zion Bakajud, another lesson, just spirit, Baal Yabashim Shai. Okay, I want to get into a brief lesson. Know who to help in these last days. Know who to help, especially with these ungodly people. Alright, these ungodly people. Like they say in the world, they don't have the love of God within themselves. That's a lot of these wicked people out here. Alright, they're considered sinners. Alright, because guess what? They ain't gonna show you no thanks, no gratitude, nothing. They ungrateful. Alright, the scripture says it best. It says, Sirach 12:1, when thou wilt do good, know to whom thou doest it, so shall thou be thankful for thy benefits. Alright, so when you help people, know who to help, so you'll be thankful for your benefits. Because in these last days, like the scripture say, alright, people are gonna be ungrateful. Alright. Well, 2 Timothy 3:1. 2 Timothy 3:1. This know also that in the last day perilous time shall come, for men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful. They're going to be unthankful in these last days. Alright? Alright? People are going to be unthankful. When you go on the word unthankful, you see? Ungracious, unthankful. Okay. Thankless. Okay. Thankless. Okay. Alright. When you go in the word, one of the words is unpleasing, not giving satisfaction, especially of an aesthetic kind. Not giving satisfaction. So you can't please people like them. Okay. Ungracious. Let's look up the word ungracious. Not polite or friendly. Okay. Rude or disrespectful. Synonyms: uncivil, impudent, churlish, boorish, disrespectful. Alright. And that's the mindset a lot of these people will jump in these last days. They feel like they always should want more and more. Alright, from people. They're ungrateful and thankful. Alright. So when you help people, you gotta know who to help in these last days. Alright, it says, when thou will do good, know to whom thou doest it, so shall thou be thankful for thy benefits. Do good to the godly man, and thou shalt find a recompense. I am not from him, yet from the Most High. Alright? Okay? Alright, do good to the godly man. Alright? Now, a lot of people say they's a God-fearing person. A lot of these Christians. But they ain't godly because they don't keep the law, statutes, with the commandment. Alright, they wicked. Do good to the godly man, and thou shalt find a recompense. And if not from him, yet from the Most High. So even if you don't get it from your brother, you get it from the Most High. Okay? Because guess what? Once you help that brother, you love your neighbor as you love yourself. Alright, but you can't help everybody in these times because people out here is ungrateful, unthankful, and they wicked. So, you got to be mindful who you help in these last days. All right, because you're gonna see they could, when you help them, you just be sorry you did, because they repay you with so much evil for the help you give them. Okay, it says verse 3, there can no good come to him that is always occupied in evil, nor to him that giveth no alms. All right, so good thing can happen to you. All right, always doing wicked shit, or the scripture say, nor to him that giveth no alms. All right, you know, yeah, your hand always tight. You hate to give. Good things could happen to you, and you see that with a lot of Jake's society. Tight as a bitch. Well, they say tight as a duck's ass. My woman is say. People we notice people were so tight. You see some of them, nothing good has happened to them because they didn't know how to give. But what scripture say, what? Give to the godly man and help not a sinner. Who's the sinner? Our people. Our people is the sinners. This is Isaiah 33:14. The sinners in Zion are afraid. Zion is a nickname for Jerusalem. All right, Jerusalem is a people for as a place. Fearfulness has surprised the hypocrites, and boy, a lot of them is. Who among us shall dwell with the vibrant fire, or who among us shall dwell with everlasting burnings? That's the sinners right there. Okay, so you gotta be mindful, even our people. Don't be careful who to help. Okay, be careful. Okay, or help not a sinner, because people out here, trust me, they don't give you no thanks. They ungrateful. Do well unto him that is lowly, the poor, but give not to the ungodly. All right, but give not to the ungodly. All right, hold back thy bread. All right, you see how the scripture say, and give it not unto him, lest he overmaster thee thereby, for else thou shalt receive twice as much evil for all the good thou hast done unto him. And I see this happen to me last week. Even family members, you gotta be careful who to help, even family members, because they just repay you with more evil than what the good you do for them. You see that? So you gotta be mindful, even family members, who to help in these last days. They repay you with double evil for you helping them. All right. Let me get verse 5 in the GNT. It says, do good to humble people, but don't give anything to those who are not devout. Don't give them food, or they will use your kindness against you. Every good thing you do for such people will bring you twice as much trouble in return. You see that? That's how it is by these people. They ain't no good, Jake. You no good. Verse 6, for the Most High hated sinners. All right, the Most High hated sinners, and will pay vengeance unto the ungodly, and keep them against the mighty day of their punishment. The Lord hates sinners. Okay, because a lot of these people, they don't know what sin is. Sin is transgression of the laws, Okay, so you're supposed to turn back to the Lord. Okay, forsake your sin and offend less. Turn to the God of the Bible. All right, you're a sinner. You committing adultery, eating shrimp, crab, and lobster, and doing all kind of abominable shit. You're a sinner. Okay, but the scripture say what? Verse 7, give unto the good and help not the sinner. Okay, give unto the good and help not a sinner. So you got to be mindful of who you help in these last days. The scripture say, hold back their bread. Okay, hold back whatever you get to give people sometime, because when you realize, you say a couple days later, mother flip dread. I mean, I just help this person, they fucking do me wrong. There's a scripture in Proverbs, evil shall not. Right. This Proverbs 17 and 13. Alright? Whoso rewarded evil for good, evil shall not depart from his house. Alright? If you reward evil for good, helping people and they reward you evil for the good you've done, evil ain't gonna depart from their house. And it says here in the book of Sirach says, what? It says, there can no good come to him that is always occupied in evil. You know, good could happen to you. Evil pursueth sinners, but not to him that giveth no alms. I think it's evil pursueth sinners. Evil pursueth, this Proverbs 18:21, evil pursueth sinners, but to the righteous good shall be repaid. Okay? I get it in a different translation. Proverbs 18:21. Trouble chase sinners, while blessings reward the righteous. You see that? You know, that's why they always in mischief. These people are just some of these people. You know, yeah, we catch hell, but Yahweh Shem Yahshai always deliver us and bring us out of situations. You know what I mean? Always just deliver us. But these people, evil always can pursue them. Or ain't no good could happen to people like that. Evil or some shit always happen to them. Alright, they might look at they prospering in their eyes, but hey, Yahweh Shem Yahshai have to be the trick bag. You know? So at the end of the day, know who to help in these last days. Know who to give your bread to. Know who to help. Alright, like include money. You know, you sacrifice for your brother. I don't care how good your family is. You know, okay, you could get a recompense from your brothers, and if you don't get it from your brothers, might be able to pay you back. You get it from the Most High, you can be blessed. All right, because you showing love, you doing that for your brother, but you do it for basically these people. But you don't gonna get no thanks, but you don't gonna get no thanks. You know, do it for your brother in the Lord. Not these people in these last days. You ain't gonna get no thanks. I don't care how much you close to some of these family members, but they do you much evil boy shit. You sorry you even fuck with them. But that's how it is. You know. Some family members look okay, but in these last days, people walks in worse. But yeah, man, I just want to bring out to spirit power. Yeah, man,